When you first see the high threat zone, it looks intimidating. The Mega Abominations, Disciples, Manglers, Mimics, super sprinting zombies, and of course, the annoying Hellhounds. The reality is, it's actually quite easy to move around and complete contracts in the tier 3 zone once you know how. It's important to remind you that just because it can be easy, doesn't mean that you should go into the game thinking tier 3 is super easy and you don't need to gear up first, because you absolutely need some things first. I'm going to tell you how to get comfortable in the tier 3 zone and give yourself the chance to kill the contract Mega Abomination and hopefully get your hands on those ray gun plans. It might sound strange, but don't be scared or worried about going into the tier 3 zone. If you're nervous, worried, and actively thinking about how scary it is, this is most likely what will lead to you taking it down quickly. Of course, be cautious, but don't be scared. Stamina Up and Juggernog are a must. You need to be able to outrun the super sprinters, and Stamina Up is going to allow you to do that. Plus, Juggernog is going to help you take an extra hit or two if you do get beat up by these hard-hitting sprinters. A 3-plate vest and extra armor plates are definitely a must too. These are basically a massive savior in the tier 3 zone, especially when you're doing contracts. They're going to let you take 2 to 3 hits before your plates break, and it's going to be super useful if you're focusing on your bounty while getting hit by other zombies. You want to be careful, of course, because no matter what, the zombies do hit you hard in this zone. But if you do take them out first, it's going to allow you to focus on your bounty afterwards, maybe apart from the odd straggler coming out of nowhere. I'd recommend using a weapon that you know is really good, like the tire revolvers. If you use these, you can get away with a purple rarity and level 3 Pack-a-Punch. Any other weapon, you might need orange rarity and level 3 Pack-a-Punch. To make grinding in the tier 3 zone even easier on yourself, it's good to have all of the perks. I'm going to assume you know what all the perks do, so I think it's quite self-explanatory how perks like Speed Cola and Deadshot Daiquiri are going to be helpful to you in here. Have a self-revive. Even though once you get used to being in the tier 3 zone, you probably won't ever need to use your self-revive, but it doesn't mean that sometimes you might get in a situation where you get stuck in a corner or surrounded by zombies without a fast way out, so you'll take it down. It's always better to be safe than sorry, especially if you are a solo player. Now, just to mention a few things, even if you've heard them before, to remind you about how important these simple things are. Always run around with your fists out, because that's when you will be able to sprint the fastest you can. And avoid mantling over things when you know that there's zombies right behind you, because they will hit you or going over a wall. Use decoy grenades. These are amazing for all sorts of situations. Using them to get zombies away from the deliver cargo contract garage, for example. And of course, these can help if you do get a little stuck, or even just to get the zombies away from you while you're focusing on a bounty. Finally, if you can, use the Juggernaut kill streak to kill your Mega Abomination bounty. The Juggernaut is insanely overpowered, and it makes killing him super easy. Not to mention that if you get a good spawn and good RNG, you can even activate a deadbolt turret with circuits you find around the map. If you'd like some additional tips on killing the Mega Abomination, I already have a solo guide out on how to complete that contract. Hopefully, this was helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.